Hello, happy Friday. I think we're live, right? This is how this works. I always get confused because I start talking and then people say it like starts halfway through in the middle there. Yeah. So if you are here, thank you for coming. I appreciate it. And everyone who watched the video yesterday, thank you very much. I appreciate that also. This will be our last. It's our last live stream, weekly live stream anyway. So we'll continue doing live streams, but it won't be weekly anymore. Basically, is what I'm trying to say here. So. Hello. Hello, everybody. Thanks for coming up. Is it really choppy? It is kind of choppy, eh? That's all right. We're going to have to deal with it. I'm not going to mess with it because then we're going to have technical difficulties. So today, yeah, we do have our trusty pickles. So there will be pickles eaten today, 100%. We're going to do a meme draw. So I picked the winner. Well, you guys did. The most upvotes is what picked it. And there was one I was going to pick anyway. And then we've got some roasts. And I have some fire for your pets. So we're going to do a pet roast. I don't know. It's going to be the best roast ever. 100%. The best roast that we've ever done, I think. And then I'm going to plug merch, I guess. I don't know. I think that's pretty much it. Then we can talk about whatever you guys want to talk about. And then we're going to talk about the schedule for why am I talking about this? Let's just start. So first of all, if anyone entered a meme, I want to say thank you very much. I really appreciate it. We're going to go through some honorable mentions first, and then we can go through who actually won. So here, let me load it up here so that it's not the winner on the screen, because that'd be bad. And a lot of you guys, whoever today, a bunch of you actually entered like last minute, which was pretty cool to me. And then I just refreshed it, and then I lost where the winner was. So we're going to go through it together. That's fine. That's okay. So some of these are actually pretty good. I like this one. This one was pretty funny. It came through like, I don't know, 2 hours ago or something like that. How much of my screen can you see? Everything? Okay, good. The hog noses are doing great, by the way. They're doing great. This one was good. I like this one. These cute little, like, I know people don't like the sneck, boop the snoot, all that stuff. I don't care. I think it's funny. I think it's cute. So this one's another one that's one of my favorites for sure. And this one is very accurate last week. So if anyone, or yesterday's video. So this is like the most top or current one, I would say, probably. So if you watched yesterday's video, thank you. The Jersey Herper, thanks especially to you for the anole footage. If you guys have footage of animals that I don't and you want to see included in the list, that'd be a great way to get that animal on a list, because I've decided I don't really want to do the stock photos anymore. It's kind of meh. It's kind of like low production value in my opinion to do that the way I used to do it. So now I've been able to partner with the Jersey Herper, and I've been able to partner with Professor Herp a lot, and some other channels as well, and grants as well, yeah. And it's just been a lot of fun to do it like that. And I think the videos are better, and you guys are helping me. And if you have a channel, then you kind of get a shout out. And even if you don't have a channel, who cares, right? Let's just have a good time, and you can help me out, and I'll say your name in front of 4,000 people, or however many people watch the videos. I think it's like 4,000 today. So those are none of these are the winners yet. This one was funny, and I'll just leave it on the screen for a second because it'll give you a second. It takes a second to read it. But this one was one of my favorite ones. It didn't win, but I don't know, I thought it was freaking hilarious. Oh, it has a swear word, and I don't swear on this channel. Okay, whatever. Still very funny. This one was hilarious too. I wanted to pick this one as the winner, but I said that the winner was going to be you guys got to pick the winner. You guys actually got to pick the winner. So I decided that I'm not going to do it like that. This is just an honorable mention. I guess if I put it on the screen, you guys could see it. And it's true. Mayo is disgusting. Pickles are much better, as I'm pointing to the pickles, and you can't see because I didn't. Man, I need a. It doesn't matter. This is the last weekly stream, so it doesn't matter. That one was okay. This one's pretty funny. I realized that you guys think I look like Vsauce a lot. I didn't, and I'll be honest with you, I didn't even know who Vsauce was until I started this channel. I don't watch like PewDiePie and all these big YouTubers. It's not my jam. My jam is like, I don't know. I guess I like Peter McKinnon. He's one of my favorites, but like, I don't know, other channels. That's my jam. So anyway, we'll do show a couple more. There was another really good one that I didn't get to. So blueberry pine trees. What is this cartoon that you keep on memeing? It's funny. I don't get it because I don't watch the channel. It looks familiar to me, but I don't know. This one was another one too. Mayo is gross and pickles are amazing. It's true. And I think we're going to keep this. We're going to keep this up. This Reddit, this subreddit, because I like the memes. I feel like I'm somewhat of a meme lord. I think I'm like getting too old to say stuff like that out loud. But Yeah, and I think to the Discord channel. If you haven't already joined the Discord channel, uh, Michelle will probably be on it in like 2 seconds here to throw it in the description, the link. But we're gonna start a meme page on the Discord, and it just it doesn't have to be WWR related, but for the subreddit, keep making them. They're hilarious to me, and sometimes I'll make like a community post and show your work. I think that's how we'll do it. And who's calling? Whatever, I'm busy. This one's funny too. This is my boy John, Professor Herp. This one is actually pretty funny. And people always said that we look kind of alike, and I never saw it. And then I saw this meme. And anyway, if you haven't watched Professor Herp's video where he's mocking me, it's pretty funny. And I highly suggest watching Professor Herp, all of the videos that he does, not just the last one. But man, he's funny. And then yeah, I mean this Blueberry Pine Trees dude, or lady, I don't know. I've never talked to you. This one was another one of my. What is this cartoon? I've been asking, but I haven't even been looking. Honorable mentions, the ones that Adam wanted to win, kind of. Actually, the one that won, I wanted to win anyway. This one is here. Let me take that off because this one apparently is not safe for work. How do I view it? Family friendly, clean memes. Take this. Oh, okay. That's actually kind of funny. Yeah. Man, I'm so new at Reddit. All right, you guys are getting bored, I can tell. So let's just find the winner, and we'll go to that one there. Did you guys enjoy this? Did you not make memes? And by the way, I don't know how to make. So on Reddit, it's like signing up for a Facebook account. It's that easy. Like I didn't know anything about Reddit until I started this basically, and it was just a lot of fun. And you just sign up with your email address, or you can I think do it right from Facebook. So it's like it just links. I might be wrong on that. I'm not sure. And then you can just post like a Facebook post. And if you don't know how to make a meme, go to memegenerator.com or just type in meme generator on Google, and you can literally just take a picture, save it, put it there, and then write your text, and that's it. Like it's so easy. It's so simple. Then you can be a fake meme lord. So anyway, are you ready? Drum roll, please. Can I make it big? Oh yeah, here we go. Here is your winner. So Blueberry Pine Trees, you had so many freaking entries. It kind of had to be you, right? Because you had so many. I don't know why it says 6. People must have been downvoting it. Is that how it works? If you downvote, it was at 10 this morning. But anyway, this one was my favorite, and this is the one that had the most upvotes at this morning when I picked the winner, or this afternoon, right before we started this. So this is the winner. So Blueberry Pine Trees. Message me. So shoot me a message, wickenswickedreptiles@gmail.com. You can email me. That's actually the preferred method. That's the only way that I'm going to. So I'll send you whatever t-shirt of your choice. Don't get sneaky and order a hoodie. That last contest cost me like $60 Canadian, but it was worth it. So anyway, this is. The names were awesome so I'm not sad that it cost me money to do it. But this one, t-shirt, whatever t-shirt you want, it could be this one, or it could be this one here. And this is, so I'll plug the merch right now, might as well. This is the new design that I bought and then I had to like redo basically, but it's my favorite design I think on there, or one of my favorites. They're all good. Like I know a couple people have sent me them. So if you want some merch, I don't know, buy that one. And the thing is too, like Littlefoot is like such a big part of the channel to me. She's Littlefoot is actually the first leopard gecko that popped out of an egg for me, the first one I ever actually produced. So yeah, if you want to buy merch, I'd really appreciate it if you bought that one. Man, I'm really bad at this. I'm like looking at the camera talking to you and realizing that it's still showing the merch instead. So Blueberry Pine Trees, I don't know if you're here. If you are, make some noise for Blueberry Pine Trees, and make some noise in the comment. I'm so dumb. So dumb. No wonder we're done with these stupid contests. And as we announced the winner, like 5 people who entered the contest, but they just left. That's fine. Yeah. So meme winner and merch. So what I kind of like blew everything I wanted to talk about in the first 8 minutes. No, that's not true. Do I say the word about weird? Like I was walking out and about. What are you talking about? Do I say it like, I never thought I said it stereotypically Canadian, but so Bob merch is coming, and so is Irwin merch. The thing is, I'm kind of holding off because nobody's actually buying the merch that's already been made. So I've put out all this money to pay for designs and stuff, and then I haven't recouped it. So there's no point unless some of the stuff starts to sell. So I will eventually. It's just like I'm kind of recovering from buying merch, like paying for designs that no one's buying. So. See, some of you said yes and some of you said no. Oh, and by the way, this is like 30 seconds behind, so it takes me a second to see your comments. Sorry about that. I'm Canadian. It sounds the same to me. Yeah, because you're Canadian. See? Yeah, you sent Canadian. Is that right? I don't know. We'll see. Okay, whatever. Anyway, so I've got one pickle left. I think we're going to save it to... Or actually, Michelle can always bring me more pickles. I think we'll do the same thing again. You know, super pickles for super chats. We'll do that, I guess. I don't know. If you want to send some money to support the channel, that'd be awesome. I'd really appreciate it. It's one of those things where... all the money goes, 10% of it goes to charity. We haven't decided a charity yet, but don't worry, it's all saved. At 10% of everything is going to go to charity. And is it really this choppy? Man, this looks terrible. 10%, and all the rest of it just goes to like animals. So if you want to see, you know, new enclosures and stuff like that, then that's where the money goes, basically. Yeah, sounds normal. Yeah, Littlefoot. So anyway, if you guys want us to buy some merch, this one is now available. And don't worry, the scary price for a t-shirt is Canadian. Our dollar is worth absolutely nothing. If you're American or you if you use UK monies, then it'll be a much more reasonable price for you. So that's how it goes. I'll make designs for free. Domino 5. Well, send them on over. If you want to donate some designs, do that. And then I'll donate 50% of what I make from them to charity or something. How about that? And then the rest just goes to, you know, buying stuff for reptiles. So, baby hognose stuff. And I think someone asked about baby hognoses. Now we'll get to that in a second. Anyway, we'll get to that in a second. So let's go and let's start. How many people are watching right now? 52. See, that's the other thing too. So this will be the last weekly Friday live stream. It seems like everyone's kind of going back to work, even though the threat of this thing is nowhere near gone. People are just like kind of sick of letting you be home. So people are going back to work, and it just seems like the audience is dropping dramatically. Like we're at half of what we were 3 weeks ago right now. So it just seems like if I'm going to do these, I should do it for less frequently and it seem more special, I think, because I think that's the thing too, is like they're every week. So you guys just know, if you don't watch it, you can watch it next week. And if I'm going to do these and put the time into making the jokes and the roast and stuff, I just like an audience to do it. There was a crested gecko in the thumbnail. I'll call clickbait. ADHD, thank you very much for sending me 100 Mexican monies. I appreciate that. That's what MX stands for, right? I'm not trying to be a turd. Yeah, see, man, 46 people. So yeah, ADHD is awesome. I appreciate it. I think I roasted you in the one human roast that we did. But with that said, let's switch gears here and let's do some pet roast. I've got a few today. I've got quite a few that we're gonna roast, if I can find it and get it up here. And here's our first one. So you guys actually sent me the names of the animals this time, which is pretty awesome to me. This is Summer the Beagle. Summer the Beagle, you look absolutely lovely. This kind of looks like if you were doing a photo shoot for a doggy Tinder account. Like if dogs had Tinder, this is how it kind of looks. Like you fell asleep during your eHarmony commercial that you were trying to shoot, you know, back in like 2005. That's what it kind of looks like to me if I had to put a stamp on it. Yeah, you kind of look like you were tuckered out from yelling at too many cars and squirrels from the living room window. That's what you look like. So anyway, this is Summer the Beagle, and she's absolutely lovely. And oh, okay, here we go. So this is actually used to be a snake that was in my collection. This is Spectre, and this one is my sister's snake. I gave it to my sister for her birthday because I don't know. When your sister wants a snake, that's what you do. You get her a snake. So this is Spectre. Spectre, you look awesome today too. You look great. He's very healthy. He's starting to eat again, which is awesome. You look like you're watching something horrific that's just going on off screen right now. That's what you look like. You kind of look like you're watching the female that you mated with last year get a new, more expensive morph for a mating partner this year. That's what you look like. You look very distraught and upset. So this is Spectre, the ball python. He's a lesser ball python. You look beautiful. Or handsome, I should say. So anyway, yeah, very handsome. There you go. Adam said I look like a public urinator in the roast. Yeah, I did. And people thought it was below me, and they're upset that I called you a urinator, public urinator. I thought it was absolutely hilarious, but you know, just make people happy, and they'll continue to watch your stuff. So that's what we're doing here. What do you think? One more, and then we'll take a break and we'll go back. What do you think? Who do we have next here? Oh, so this is Casper. This is another one that my sister sent in, and this used to be in my personal collection as well. This is Casper, obviously from a Snapchat that was probably sent to me that I don't remember. Don't worry, I definitely open your snaps when you send them to me. Anyway, so the caption is, "Do I look fat?" No, you don't. You don't look fat at all. You look out of style. Like 2010 called and they want their American Eagle jeans back. Where do you go to high school that you are wearing American Eagle jeans? That looks absolutely ridiculous to me. Yeah. You kind of look like you're trying to be the high school jock. That's kind of what you look like to me. You look like you're the high school jock. Well, do you have the polo with the popped collar as well? What part of the early 2000s was this picture taken in? I don't know if any of that was funny at all, but we'll just take a little break and we'll answer some questions. What do you think about that? Oh, okay. We bumped up. We're at 60 people. Thank you guys very much. You look fine. American jeans are still cool. No, it's American Eagle, like the brand. Did you guys know that Aeropostale came back? That's a thing. That's a real thing. American Postal, I guess, was absorbed by Blue Notes. Do you guys have this in the States? Yeah, because Aeropostale was a thing in the States. Yeah, don't worry. If we're going to go back to doing roast, I think I still have like 10 more to roast, but we'll just take a little break here. And then I think we're just going to some compliments, some roasting. It's all good. Yeah, see, exactly, right? And like, I think all these animals look absolutely fantastic, but if I just sat here and gave compliments to the reptiles, it wouldn't be as funny. So it was kind of harsh. I agree. AME jeans. I still, yeah, I bet you do. Hey, what's up, New York City? How you doing? I hope you're staying safe. If you say spell Irwin's name correctly, then I would probably show him. But yeah, and that actually is the right way to spell Irwin if that was a first name. But he's named after Steve Irwin, so he spelled this the silly goose way. Crested gecko clickbait. Yeah, it was kind of clickbait because there is no crested gecko in this at all, and I understand that this is super choppy. I would try to fix it, but then we all know what happened last time, so we're not going to do that. Dude, we have talked on Instagram. Remember Joey and Marlo? I shouldn't have read that out loud because I don't. Perfectly balanced. Summer was my dog, and she is casting me dirty looks because, yeah. Well, you should give Summer a belly scritch just from me. Just scritch your belly a bit. You know, I think that I don't know. She's beautiful. I love all dogs. By the way, I got to meet my neighbor's dog yesterday. It was pretty fantastic. I had a good time. I don't. Okay, Irwin. Yeah, Irwin. Just like that. Do we get to see Feck's next brother today? Yes, so long as the stream doesn't cut. And by the way, last week, thanks for everyone. Man, there was like 10 of you on for another 15 minutes after the stream cut. Basically, YouTube streaming lately has been really not, what's the word I'm trying to, it's not good, consistent. It's inconsistent, so it just kind of cut out. Hopefully today that doesn't happen. If the camera dies, I can put another battery in. If the audio dies, I can switch it, like all that. But if the YouTube streaming cuts, like what's it got to do? You know what I mean? It is what it is. And Billy Scratch given, thank you very much. The Feck is going to come, don't worry. I can't blow that at the very beginning because every time Dr. Feck's neck comes out, I lose literally 30% of the audience just as like I have no time for this doctor, and his brother isn't even a real doctor. His brother's like works as a mechanic or something, so he'll come out at the end. What do you think of red-eyed crocodile skinks? Red-eyed crocodile skinks are awesome. Red-eyed crocodile. I think that they're Dakota talks about them on his channel, DBCB Exotics. They're awesome. They are expensive. They are, if you want to breed them. Here's the thing. If you breed them, they lay one egg at a time. And they are maternal, and they'll actually eat their mother's poops, which is really interesting about crocodile skinks. But if you want to breed them, it's not super lucrative because even though they're kind of expensive, sort of, they reproduce very little. So it's not a volume thing. Where with like a hognose snake or a king snake or whatever, you can get like 20 eggs sometimes. With these guys, it's like one by one. I don't know how many they lay in a year, but I don't think it's a lot. So I even took allergy pills before this. My first ball python in June, Mojave, Enchi Fire. Wow, that's one hell of a combination. That's awesome. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's cool. That's awesome. I think that, man, fires are cool because, in my opinion, I like them because, and Mojaves as well, because fires and Mojaves both, you can make it super, which is a leucistic snake, either black eye for the fire, and I think Mojave is blue eye. Is that right? I don't know. Before I say stuff like that on videos, I actually look it up first to make sure that I have the right information. Or I'll say something incorrectly and I'll comment. I'll fix it in the description below, and then you guys will still not read the description and tell me how wrong I am, even though I Anyway, I don't know. John and Dakota, neither of them are here, but is it like his channel though? But my brain turns mediocre quality into seizures like DBCB. Wow. Okay. I like king snakes and bull snakes if you want footage to use for those. That'd be cool. Yeah, send me some bull snake footage. That'd be awesome. Nice, steady, slow shots, right? Like nice, good quality, fantastic. And then I can use that, and I know you have a channel, right? So that'd be awesome. You could like have your channel in front of a bunch of people. Neptune the Chameleon. Hey, what's up? I watched you on the Herp Hour. That was a pretty good episode. I like that. We'll stop being wrong then. I know. How dare I misspeak? You know, if you think about it, so like every video is like 15 minutes-ish, raw footage about 45 minutes, which means that every week it's like an hour and a half of me just yammering at a camera. Eventually you just say stuff that's wrong. Yeah. Leopard geckos, how long does it take them to hatch at 84 degrees? Generally, it depends. Like 6 weeks probably, but I don't want to give a number because I had my incubator at 83 degrees, 82 and a half, 83 degrees all year, all season, and some of the geckos took 59 days, which is not normal. It's not normal at all. I got a hamster. No hamsters on this channel, I don't think. Because hamsters are snake food, and I'm not going to feed a hamster to a snake. So as our audience like just continues to dwindle, let's move on to the next roastee. Who do we got here? Oh, this is Casper again. Casper, you look a little bit feisty. You look like you're a little bit upset that I was making fun of your popped collar. It is what it is. I understand. I think that's how much do you want to bet that Casper has pooped on this stuffed bear before? I think so for sure. Is that the popped collar polo on the bear? Is that what's going on right there? You look a little bit upset. This is a champagne lesser, by the way, if you're wondering what morph that is. So that's Casper. He's a man, and he looks like he definitely poops on stuffed teddy bears. That's my guess. That's my guess. Do we have one more of Casper? I think we do. One more Casper, and then we'll take another break from this roast. Oh, okay. Well, this looks good. Casper, you kind of look very festive. You look like you're waiting for Santa to come down the chimney. That's what you look like. You look like you're a child on Christmas morning, excited to see what's underneath the tree, but Santa only brought you a lump of coal because you pooped on that stuffed bear. That's what it looks like to me. It looks like you abuse stuffed animals. So that's Casper. And no, I think there's one more of Casper. I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, so I think we're going to continue. If this goes well, let's see. Are people still watching this? Not really. If you want me to roast your pet, continue to send your submissions to wickenswickedreptiles@gmail.com, and I will definitely. He actually did. See, I knew he actually did. Yeah, I think he must have sent me a snap. I must have actually opened that one. So I will continue doing the pet roast. I think it'll just be like. I haven't decided it'll be every 2 weeks or every month if we do these live streams. Let me know in the comment section here if you want me to do it every 5 weeks or every 4 weeks or every 2 weeks or whatever. But yeah, I'll continue doing the pet roasts. I think they're a lot of fun. And if I haven't said it already, thanks everyone for watching the video yesterday. It was the best performing video we've had in like a month. So I really appreciate that. It's awesome. Yeah. And everyone who's still watching, I really appreciate you guys too. That's awesome. He actually did. What a legend. Yeah, he is kind of a legend. Friends don't poop on friends. Well, depends how good of friends you are, I guess, right? I'm sorry. I don't know what that means. Bye. Every 2 weeks? All right. We could probably do that. Does anyone have any reptile questions to keep, like, people interested? Christmas sweater. It is a nice Christmas sweater. I wonder if she actually made that herself. I know she's got an Etsy shop where she sells, like, wreaths and stuff. So maybe she made it. Man, you don't be telling people what you're going to send your picture of. It's got to be a surprise. Like, the element of a joke is the surprise that you don't know what's coming. So I guess we're going to roast a box turtle eventually. I'm drinking ginger ale. Ginger ale, very Canadian. Canada Dry. 2 weeks, every 2 weeks. Yeah, we'll see. I think we might do it like that. Have you ever bred Blizzard to a carrot tail? No. Man, all these really... So here's the thing with leopard geckos. There's so many morphs, and there's so many people that ask these very technical questions. I only breed a few morphs, and the only reason I breed leopard geckos is because it's a saturated market, right? And the only reason I breed leopard geckos is because I found this I don't know if it's a strain. I don't know what it is, but it's these Max Snows that have an incredible amount of purple. And I discovered this when I bred Littlefoot, and then every year they get more and more purple. So I just kind of breed to see how much purple I can get into them. And eventually I'll have something that looks like Barney, maybe, and like start its own TV show, and I'll get rich off of the royalties at PBS. That's what I'm trying to go for here. I feel like you had a question or two for you, but Totes forgot. Oh, well, okay. What substrate do you use for your leopard geckos? So for leopard geckos, I use paper towel mostly, but if I have a display enclosure, obviously you don't want to use paper towel. So I will use a mixture of sand and eco earth, and sometimes sphagnum moss, but I just to keep it fluffy, but I don't keep it moist. So might be on nose blow number 1 for the day already. Once a month. See, that's what I think is more. I think that's a little bit more reasonable, because you guys are obviously like. I think that these streams are kind of like. I don't know. I need to have a better idea of how to do them. Something to bring more excitement, because 6 weeks ago or 5 weeks ago it was like 100 people watching, and I think they're just less special now. But nonetheless, you guys are here. You obviously want to watch, and I appreciate that. And we're going to continue doing roasts. But I had a really good question. I want a Barney leopard gecko or a black-headed python. How rich are you, dude? Man, black-headed pythons are expensive. Black-headed pythons are awesome. I think they're really cool, but they're so unbelievably expensive. Sinusitis. You're. Thank you. I'm not going to read that out loud, but I appreciate it. I want to get a ball python. Are there any morphs that look stunning but aren't super expensive? For ball pythons, yeah, albinos, in my opinion. Oh, yeah, Monday's video is already done. So for people on Patreon, if you haven't already, sign up for Patreon. It's as little as $1 a month, and you get to see extra stuff. Like there's a couple animals I have that only Patreon knows about, and like Monday's video is going to go live either tonight or tomorrow morning. I just got to make the thumbnail for it. So it's already done. So you get to see Monday's video on Friday, right? And then on the weekend, I'll probably be done on Thursday's video. So you get to see stuff early. You get to know. And, of course, that means that when baby leopard geckos start to become available, Patreon supporters will get to be able to buy them first, because you'll know about them first. Yeah. So, and I know a couple of the hognose snakes, they went to Patreon supporters too. Yeah. I don't even know why I got into that segue. What were we talking about? Yeah, Patreon. So anyway, thanks for everyone who supports on Patreon. That's like crazy to me. When people started asking, I thought I was going to make it, and then like 5 people were going to join for like $1 each. But it's actually been very successful, and well, not like I'm not getting rich or anything, but it's very nice just to see that you guys care enough that you give your hard-earned money. Like if I can separate you from your money by talking to a camera, like that is incredible to me. So I really appreciate that. That's awesome. Do you have any tips for first-time leopard breeders? Yes. Watch all 3 of the videos I did about breeding leopard geckos. 4 or 5? How many did I watch those? That would be my advice to you. I cover it pretty in-depth. $1.18 rands. Are you South African? Oh, yeah. Tristan, yeah. I don't know what the rest of that means. You are the best and most dedicated moderator. That's true. Michelle make some noise on the chat. Can you imagine? How annoying are DJs at strip clubs and nightclubs going to be? I didn't mean. Why did I say that out loud? How annoying are DJs at nightclubs going to be after COVID? Holy cow, it's going to be very annoying. Okay, yeah, you are the best. Holy crow. When are you going to put available animals on the website? When they are ready for sale. I'm going to put them on so that you can buy them and I can ship them the next day. I don't want to do this thing because here's the thing with waitlists. I started a hognose waitlist in March when all the eggs dropped, and I started contacting all these people, and most of them didn't even reply. So it's like I was saving all these hognoses, and then people just started dropping off the list. So now the people who have responded to me, or if you are one of those people and you're like, you never message me, like check your inbox. And then after a while, I'm just going to open it up again. But the hognoses should be sold. Like all of them should be sold. It just, the thing is, like when it comes down to, and that's the thing too, is if you're in the States, a lot of people have had like an apprehension, is that the right word, about using an import company. But sorry, that's the law. You legally you have to import the animal into the US because I'm in Canada. So if you're not willing to go through the rigmarole of that, just let me know and I'll find somebody else. Yeah. Yeah, for their good food, not their DJs. Well, I don't know. Eddie Bravo was a DJ at a strip club for a while, right? He talks about it like every 5 seconds when he's on Rogan's podcast. How about that, eh? $100 million? Good for him, man. Good for him. Does anyone else listen to that podcast? I don't know. We're going to keep it reptile related just to keep the audience, but man, that is awesome. Good for that guy, man. $100 million over like 4 or 5 years. Nobody knows. You're doing all right, kid. Do you like go herp? Yeah, I love go herping. Actually, you know what? Okay, so here's the thing. I when I started doing these streams, go herping was like killing it. He was doing like these awesome videos, and then the last few have been stinkers. Like the one where they're walking off the ledge of the table, and then the last one I didn't even watch. Like he's doing like what do I look like and not reptile related stuff, but it's just so far away from reptile. The Q&A was actually really good, but I do like his channel, but I'm like, I don't know. The last few have just... I didn't even watch the last one. Yeah, Colorado has strict law. Missouri, too, right? Missouri, you can't own hognose as well. Speaking of Missouri, does anyone else watch Ozark? I'm so excited to watch Ozark with Michelle after this. But don't worry, we won't cut it short. My Ozark can wait. I love that show. Have you ever got any experience with offish corn snakes? I don't know what that is. What is the process like have a hognose imported to the U.S.? So make sure that you're legally allowed to have a hognose in the U.S. That's one thing. And then you find an import company. So here in Canada, we use Reptiles Express. They have an office in Lewiston, New York. So if you're in the States and I'm buying from you, you ship to Lewiston, to their office. They bring it over the border. They do the inspection with Fish and Game, whatever it's called. They bring it over the border, and then they ship to me. So instead of me shipping directly to you, I ship to a import company. You pick it. You arrange it. And so I just ship it to them, and then they ship it to you. So it's just a 2-step process instead of a 1-step process. It might cost you an extra $60, but that's up to you. I mean, if it, you know, do you want one that I produce? Like that's how it works, basically. And I'll have more stuff in the future. Man, I'm really hoping for ball python eggs. We'll see. Is it possible for you to ship reptiles to Ireland? I don't know. I looked into how to ship to the UK, and I couldn't figure out like a direct answer of how to do it. It was just kind of going around in circles. So as of this year, probably not. If you know how to do that, let me know, because I would love to. I'd love to be able to ship worldwide if I could. But yeah. If you haven't seen it already, I'm not watching Game of Thrones, okay? I know it's the best show on TV ever. So Michelle watched it. I know it's the best show that ever lived. I don't have time to sit down and watch 75 episodes at a time. That's what I do with Breaking Bad. And I just do not want to watch a show that good. Simple as that. Ozark is actually pretty fantastic, though. Do you know about Jason's Exotic Reptiles? Yes. I have this really petty thing that I do where I look at YouTube channels that have more subscribers than me, and I use them as motivation to try to get up to their subscriber count. So Jason was one of those benchmarks for me like a couple months ago. He has great content, by the way. I didn't just I watched his stuff. It's really good. If you like big constrictors, that's your guy. Jason's awesome, and he's got like his New Jersey accent is like on point. Can you ship to Mexico? I don't think so. I don't know. If you know how to do it, let me know. Hey, messy hair gal. Thank you very much. $2. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. $2. That's enough for several mealworms for the baby leopard geckos, of which there are 7 baby leopard geckos out of the eggs now. So, yeah. Ozark is depressing. I'm only watching for Ruth. Don't tell me that. Breaking Bad. So here's the thing. I don't know if Game of Thrones was the best show ever. People say that convincingly. So I just have to like take that for what it's worth. But Ozark so far has been. So here's the thing, right? Like I am never been to prison. Don't break the law. But to me, like because like I'm so risk adverse to those things and like that, it's so like out of I don't know. I like drug movies and like money laundering and like I don't know stuff like that is illegal but could be true, but something that I'll never. Like I don't hang out with people like that and I don't do stuff like that. So to me it's interesting because it's like this is actually going on, but you would never know if it wasn't for like shows like this. So and especially like what did I watch? The one with Tom Cruise where he like he's the drug mule and he sends the guns and it's based on a real story. I watched this like 3 nights ago. How do I not remember this? I love movies like that. Blow is my favorite movie of all time behind Wolf of Wall Street. They're both anyway, you guys don't care. Alberta is weird when it comes to a lot of animals. Yeah, I know. They really are. Jillian, I think you made the design, right? You're the leopard gecko lady, right? You made that design? I don't know. Alberta is really weird. 100%. Alberta is, they have Western hognoses there. You can find them in the trails, but you can't own them. It's so ridiculous. Amy, thank you so much. I appreciate that. And the reason I didn't try to say your last name is because I respect you too much, and I did not want to butcher it. Geisbricht. Amy, thank you very much. I appreciate that. Canadian $15. Are you from Canada? I thank you very much. Do you have a question you want to ask? Like, are you just being really nice? I appreciate it. That's awesome. My corn snake and me. Thank you very much. You already send me $15 a month for Patreon, so thank you. So that's what 17 plus the 2 that you sent already. You're like spending all your yeah. Thank you. I appreciate that. Very cool. Man, that's awesome. If you told me a year ago that I'd be sitting here on a Friday night baking under this light, by the way. Oh yeah, what are we up to? 77 degrees already. Yeah, 77 degrees. We're started at 74. It's actually warm here, man. Like, what's the weather like where you are? Here in Canada, I always like complain for 8 months and it's cold. Yesterday, I got a sunburn playing basketball and by myself. Don't worry, I wasn't touching people with my COVID hands. Just shooting hoops, which is like, I'm so out of shape. It's ridiculous. How do I tame a pissy corn snake? Don't know. Corn snakes are normally good. If you have a corn snake that's a little bit upset and pissy, I really don't know what to say about that. Like, that's really tough because they're normally not like that. And I've never successfully tamed one down, so I don't have an answer for you. Sorry. I don't know. That's the same question. Just being nice Canadian. Haha. You said it almost right. Geisenberg. Oh, man. I'm sorry. Hey, well, thank you very much, nice Canadian. I appreciate it. If you're ever at a Reptile Expo, if you're ever at a Reptile Expo and I'm there, come say hi. I'd appreciate it. That'd be awesome. Basketball, you're like 5'2". I'm 5'4". God. It's 75 in Connecticut. Man, it's way warmer here than it is in Connecticut. We're farther south, and we've got this. Man, I talked about the climate here a million times, and actually, we're gonna do some outdoor videos because I gotta clean up Bob's enclosure on Sunday if it doesn't rain. And then I'm gonna keep 3 reptiles outside this year, so it's warm enough here. Don't worry. In the summer it gets blazing hot, but normally it's not. Like for 8 months of the year, it's ridiculous. What do you think about Brian Barczyk? So here I've got this rule on this podcast where every 5 times someone asks that, I answer the question. So we're at 2. I'll answer you. Don't worry. People will ask. Everyone. That's like that's the most popular question I get at all. Period. Oh yeah, we haven't done a roast in a while. Let's do that. I've been having a lot of fun though. Speckled hognose. What's a speckled hognose? All right. Where's my OBS? Okay, here we are. All right, we just did Casper, right? All right, this one here. So this is Casper again. This is the last one, I promise. And Ducky, this lady right here, beautiful little leopard gecko. This this is Littlefoot and Sarah's sibling. So she hatched out 2 weeks after Littlefoot and Sarah. I gave her to my sister also. Casper Ducky, you kind of look like Littlefoot. Ducky kind of looks here like she's trying to seduce Casper. Like she looks like the over-sexualized teen character that plays the cheerleader in a mid-2000s Disney movie. You know what I mean? That's what she looks like. This is kind of like right before Lady and the Tramp, if it was a Disney movie about reptiles. That's what it looks like to me, in my opinion. Did I have any other? Yeah, it looks kind of like the cheerleader, and she's trying to impress the jock in the rain at the game. And Zac Efron would probably play this snake, and I don't know, one of those washed-up Disney stars that's not Hilary Duff would play Ducky. That's my guess. Yeah, this is kind of like High School Musical if it was cast by reptiles, in my opinion. That's what it is. So, yeah, Ducky's awesome. I love that. And look how okay, we have to go back here for a second. Look how fat her little belly is. She's not overweight. Don't worry, she's not overweight, but she's very well taken care of. That's the cool thing about people who have only a few reptiles. You can spend so much time with them, which is fantastic. Eden's Reptile Ambassadors. Thank you very much. Grant, right? Grant Young, my man, you sent me some carpet python footage. Thank you very much. I appreciate that, dude. Very nice of you. Northern California, it's 75 degrees, and you're the one who keeps telling me to move there. I'm not. No. Would it be considered bestiality if animals of different species mated with each other? That's a good question. A little bit inappropriate to read out loud. I don't know. That's a really good question. You're 8 centimeters taller than me? Centimeters? Man, I'm Canadian and we don't even use centimeters. The quarantine pod, am I right? Yeah. She kind of does have a quarantine body, doesn't she? What do you think about Brian Barczyk, number 3? All right, well, we got a couple more. Domino 5, you're the one that's going to send me some stuff. What do you think about Brian number 4? With her off work. What does Ducky do for a living, I wonder? Thoughts about Rain Barchuk? Is that like if Dwight from The Office played Brian Barchuk? Barchuk? All right, I'll just answer the question. So Brian Barchuk... Hold on one second. Brian gets a bad rap, and he deserves most of it. And if you talk to some of his employees from before, he had some animals in some really bad conditions, and he kept them like that. But here's the thing. I think that canceling somebody because of what they did 5 years ago, if they've made a concerted effort to not do that again, is ridiculous. And it's wrong to cancel somebody if they're trying to improve and not acknowledge that. So now, a lot of people say, a couple people said, not a lot, but a couple people said that the Reptarium, the enclosures are too small. I don't know which ones you're talking about, because I don't know anybody who has a boa in the size of enclosure that he has. Most of the enclosures are big enough or bigger than they need to be. And I think that he does a great job now. And his employees are dedicated. He hired the right people. Running a business is not easy. He runs several of them. Vlogging is not easy. Doing a YouTube channel is not easy. Every single day he's putting out content. And he's probably inspired more people to do what I do than anybody else. If it wasn't for Brian Barchuk, there definitely wouldn't be a me. I wouldn't have started this channel. He is kind of the guy that inspired me to start a channel. Not because of the way he keeps reptiles, but just because the production quality is there, and he showed that it's possible to have a big following and maybe make a living one day making videos about reptiles. So, in my opinion, if you asked me 5 years ago or 3 years ago even, I would probably take a dump all over him. But now I don't think that's fair. I think that now he's improved enough where we should stop doing that. So, what are you guys saying? Anyone know what he did 5 years ago? So it wasn't like what he did. It wasn't like he slaughtered a goat in his shop for the Mayan gods to make it rain. It's not like that. He just kept... You can Google it, right? There's whole groups on Facebook dedicated to I Hate Brian Barchuk with like 30,000 people in them. He kept bearded dragons in like bins. He kept savanna monitors without UVB light. It was just a bunch of stuff that we know now is wrong. And how about this? So he was talking 3 years ago or 5 years ago when he first got into blue tongue skinks about how they don't need UVB. They do not need it. They don't need it. And now in one of the last vlogs that he did, he was talking about how he's going to switch his racks out so that he's going to give them UVB. So he changed his stance. You can change. You can evolve. You can get better. So I don't know. It's like... And like I'm a stand-up comedian too. Well, not for the last 2 months, but that's one of the things too. And because I'm part of that community, I see comedians all the time getting canceled for stuff that they did or stuff that people said that they did, and now they can't make a living, and they have to go into hiding for 2 years and not be able to work. And with Brian, like, I think that people are trying to do that. And they're trying to go after the throat for him, and it's ridiculous. So let's just stop canceling people. And now I'm getting upset. This is ridiculous. Anyway, that's the thing about Brian Barchuk. I think there's some good and bad, but I think there's more good than there is bad before. But then, with that said, I don't know what goes on behind the scenes. I don't know him. I've never talked to him, so I don't know. Maybe he is sacrificing farm animals to make it rain. I don't know, but I don't think so. Probably not. Okay. I don't know what everyone is so intently listening. Crickets in the chat. Yeah, I know. So passionate. That's right. Yeah, so that's what I think about Brian. There are, and as far as reptile YouTubers go, I think that a lot of the garbage has been weeded out. I know that there's some that are still not great and that are subpar for what I would like to see, but in general, I think that most of the reptile YouTubers are actually doing a great job now. So what do you think? Is it time for nose blow number 1? How about I do this? How about I'm going to let you look at the next roastee first, and then, oh, it's Ducky again. Here, one sec. Choo-choo train. You blow your nose like a dad. I know. Okay. Ducky. So this is Ducky McDuckerson. Looking gorgeous as always. She kind of looks like she's trying out for the part of Mr. Leahy in the Trailer Park Boys. If you don't get the reference, immediately watch the Trailer Park Boys. This is kind of like, yeah, if the Trailer Park Boys did a reptile spinoff, this is what Mr. Leahy would look like. This is who would play Mr. Leahy, I think. Propane. She kind of looks like she got carried away with the fermented mealworms. It looks like you had a hard night there, Ducky. It looks like that COVID bod, you've been, eating a little bit too much. You have a food coma. That's what it looks like. Yeah, weak trumpet, but no. Yeah, small YouTubers represent. Yeah, small. I'd love to be a big YouTuber one day, but we'll see. I don't know. You guys are pretty awesome. You guys like my videos and stuff. Man, who's the guy? Every video, do you guys notice this? Every single video that I put out, every single one, within the first 15 minutes, someone dislikes it, no matter what it is. Like, why? What do I do to you? One person. It's always like one person. Anyway, who cares? In the grand scheme of things, it doesn't matter. You can't see anything. She looks like she's fallen. She can't get up. Okay, well, apparently everyone else can see it. Good. Yeah, that's right. The first night that the bars open up. That's right. Hey, Fishies Rule. What's up? 101. Man, we lost a lot. Man, do you guys not like the roast? Well, in the car. Okay. Here's the thing. So sometimes people will send me emails or like on the Discord, and then I'll read it out of the corner of my eye, and I think it's part of the chat, and then I'll like read something that's not part of the chat, and none of you have an idea what I'm talking about, and everyone in the Discord's laughing right now, probably. Yeah. Hi. The quality of I'm watching it looks like DBCB Exotics. Love his channel. I don't know why I'm just taking the video. No comment. There's always that dislike guy. Oh, the dog. I don't have a tumor. The dogs are barking. That's what that was. Bye. Follow the click and bell just to dislike. Yeah, probably. They probably get the notifications just to dislike. Yeah, we still have a few more. How many do we have left? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 more to go. So we'll continue going. Where are we at? Like 45 minutes? We'll finish them all by an hour because that's when the stream cut out last time. We'll bring on Feck's next brother, and then we'll say goodbye for the final time on these weekly live streams. So your roast be lukewarm. It's all right, man. Tristan, you talk so much trash, dude, and it's not good. Like, how are you gonna tell me my roasts are bad, but then you can't say anything funny in the chat? What are you doing, dude? Thoughts on dart frogs? Dart frogs are awesome. I love dart frogs. They're really fun to watch, and I think they should have been, if they were a reptile, they would have been on yesterday's video about most active reptiles, most fun to watch. Yeah, so I think they're awesome, and poison dart frogs are not, they get their toxicity, what's the name of an album? Their toxicity from what they eat in the wild. So in captivity, you can handle them, and they're not going to be deadly to you. Was it pickle time almost? Almost. 1 pickle left, waiting for you to eat a pickle. I have 1 pickle left also. Yeah, one person disliked this one too. What's going on with that? I'm going to like it myself. How about that? Can I do that? Yes, I did. Is this the last live stream ever? This is the last weekly live stream. So we're going to do like once a month or once every 2 weeks or maybe special occasions going forward. We'll see. It just seems like I overdid it. I don't know. Everything's good unless you do too much of it. Everything in moderation, including moderation. And here I really did not do it. I did it every week. So I did too many. Thoughts on leopard geckos? Thoughts on leopard geckos, the channel. Oh, leopard gecko. I like her stuff. It's good. I think it's interesting how she's done an entire, like, huge successful channel and never once showed her face. That's interesting to me. What do you use to edit your videos? Premiere Pro. It's the only option. I don't care. None of the other ones measure up. And the thing is, too, if you want to get good at editing, you kind of have to use Premiere because there are so many tutorials out there. And if you want to get good at editing, you have to be able to learn on the internet. So why would you not pick the most robust, best system? They use Premiere to cut Deadpool. Like, if it's good enough to cut a movie that Ryan Reynolds starred in, it's good enough for you to make your videos. And it's really cheap in comparison to what you get out of it. And you can learn anything online. If you want to use like DaVinci, go for it. But good luck trying to learn how to make these crazy effects on YouTube. There'll be like one video, and it's probably not explained. Yeah, Premiere is the way to go, 100%. What do you think of Go Herping? I love Go Herping. Yeah, I talk about them all the time. Yeah, System of a Down. I had it on the tip of my tongue. No oofing. Yeah, that's right. No oofing. Man, I use Premiere Pro. Okay. Yeah, it is the best program that there is, period. I love Leopard Gecko. Yeah, great channel. Yeah, okay, so here's the thing. If you want to get good at editing, just keep doing it. And make your videos, don't stop, don't take a break, but every week learn something new. So if you do it for a year, you've learned 52 new things, and your video are going to be better. And then talk to people that you know who use it, and like bounce ideas off, right? So that's how I do it. With what did Tristan say? The only other reptile channel I like more than you. Yeah, whatever. It is what it is, man. I'm not the best reptile channel out there. I'm very aware. It is what it is. How many times are people going to ask you about Go Herping? Probably half as many times as they ask about Brian Barczyk. But I don't care. If you're here and you're asking questions, like, this is awesome. Why would I be upset about that even a little bit? Yeah, what's going on here? Oh, I just froze from me. Yeah. Oh, yeah, you guys can see the turtles in the background. That's Buggy and Mappy. Yeah, I would love to do more stuff about them, but it seems like with turtles and amphibians, nobody watches the videos. And it's just like yeah, I don't know. The toad one is like the best video I ever did, probably, that video about toads, and it has like less than 2,000 views. So, yeah, and everyone's bad at editing at first. My first two videos, or my first like several videos, I didn't even have any B-roll or no cuts. It was like me. This is a leopard gecko and put it on a heat mat. Like, that was my videos at the beginning. So how this channel blew up to like this is beyond me. Do I use Old Spice? I think so. I think that's what that is. In my country, where everyone is literally, they spell leopard. Man, I have no idea what you're talking about. Yeah, turtles are awesome. Turtles are fantastic. I just stumbled upon your channel a couple weeks ago and really enjoy watching your videos. I've been binging them. You wrote it right. I'm an idiot. I didn't read it right. Binging them not stop. And I was curious, what do you have any experience with monitor lizards? I don't have any personal experience. Monitors are really hard to find besides savannas, which I don't want anything to do with, in Canada. But Ackies are something I would love to have. They're just so expensive here, and I can't bring them from the States because they're a CITES animal, so they can't cross a border. But I love Ackies. Yeah, you need smell-o-vision, that's right. The toad video was really good. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. And I thought it was good too. What are your thoughts on Nerd? I think Kevin McCurley has done more for this hobby than most other people, including Brian Barczyk. But I don't know, just the videos. The guy who edits the videos, I don't know, he's kind of a jerk to people. Like, he's kind of left stupid comments on my videos and everybody else's, and he kind of, like, at the end of the day, he's a video editor who got hired. Like, he didn't create anything himself, and he acts like I don't know. Nerd, the company, is awesome. So if that's your question, I think Nerd is awesome. I think that they're a reputable breeder, and I've got no bad things to say about Nerd as a company at all, period. And Kevin's awesome, and I like what Kevin has to say. I just wish that someone could add some production value to the videos. This is for Bob, because Bob, yeah, thank you. Bob is going outside next week, well, hopefully next week. We'll see what the weather's like, right? But yeah, how expensive are Ackies in Canada? If you can find one for like $700, you're doing pretty good. I saw one the other day, and it on Kijiji, which is like Craigslist in Canada, and it was like $750. Man, tegus. You want to talk about tegus? I saw a black and white red tegu mix, not even a purebred black and white, which is what everyone wants, and it was like $700. It's like, are you out to lunch, dude? Like, I know weed is legal in Canada, but like, take a break before you post ads on Kijiji. Holy cow. How expensive? I already read that. Some Ackies for sale for, yeah, exactly. So you're in Alberta, so you know, like, and stuff's usually cheaper here than it is in Alberta, because Ontario is the biggest province. Toronto is the biggest city. So, and I live like close to Toronto. So usually stuff's cheaper here than it is in the West. Dude, it's so hot in Ontario right now. Is it? Man, I haven't been outside all day. I've been working. Yeah, but I'm going to go outside after this and hang out with Michelle, and then we're going to watch Ozark. Noseblow number 2 coming up. We're at an hour almost, so let's get back to some roasts, and then we'll get back to the chat, and then Feck's next brother will come on. Oh, what happened? Oh, it was just me. Man. This one's one of my favorites. I don't even really have anything bad to say about this. This is just so cute. This is like they're exchanging snoot boops, like they're booping each other's snoots. You said snoot boop. That's so no whatever. This is like this looks kind of like Lady and the Tramp, but if like and this kind of like does look like Lady or the Tramp or whichever one. And I don't, man, I included this. I don't even have anything to say roast worthy. This is just so cute in my opinion. So sorry that I couldn't roast your pets, but this was sent in by Skyra South. So you sent one in last week too, right? Appreciate it. And we got 3 more. So let's just burn through them. Why don't? Okay. So this one also. So this was Kiwi. Kiwi the blue tongue skink. Looks like a Indonesian to me. He's got a very nice dirt hat. I like that dirt hat. You look very handsome, Kiwi, or beautiful, depending on what you are. It's hard to tell with skinks. Sorry. Don't mean to misgender you. Don't cancel me. You have a very nice dirt hat. You do. You kind of look like you're thinking, do you expect me to eat this salad? Bring me more snails and dog food, please. It kind of looks like you want to steal the dog food from this dog right here. That's what it looks like to me. So, that's it. Should we take a break? No, let's just keep going. Okay, this is the second and last one. This was from Shasta the Gecko. This is a carpet python in disguise. This is a spy, actually a carpet python spy. You know how like Russian spies come here and they pretend to be like American, if you're in America or Canadian or British or wherever you're from. This is a carpet python in disguise. She's gathering all the intelligence on the most boopable snoot of all snakes. So that's what this is right here. And the last one to finish it off strong. Do not get whatever this is wet or feed it after midnight. What is going on here? This. Yeah, okay. This is, you are so cute. This is from Kylan. Kylan? That's it for the roast. Bob Ross. Yeah, we didn't actually lose anybody that time. So, that's it for this time. Carrie Hildebrandt, $5. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. That's awesome. So many people ask, what do you think of other channels? What do you think of your awesome channel? What has been the best part of starting the channel? No one's ever asked me that before. Good question. I think that, if I'm being honest, I think my channel is getting better. I think that I'm working very hard on it, and it's being appreciated, which is awesome. So thank you guys for tuning in every week. If you don't already, hit the like button. That really helps me. I would really want to grow this channel. I would love to have more free time and ditch like some of the extra stuff that I do and spend more time on this. But to do that, it has to be like financially, what am I trying to say? You know what I mean? So I think that, I don't know, I'm happy with it. I would like to continue getting it better. I'm going to strive to make this channel even better. And what was the last part of your question? The best part about the channel is the reception. There are 60 people watching me talk to a camera in my basement about reptiles. I get to talk about what I love. People pay me to read their questions. And because of that, I get to put the money into all the animals. So my animals have the best life that I could possibly provide. I have so much free, like, I don't know, it feels like I've got freedom to do what I want with the reptiles because I have a little bit of a financial bump from these videos and the merch sales and Patreon. So it's like mind blowing. And when I take a step back, because like this is every day and I hustle every day and it takes 12 hours to make a video, and this is like a full-time job basically already. But when I take a step back and look at it, it's crazy to me that it's like 20,000 subscribers. Like that's still a small channel, but I don't know. Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. Biggest reptile you'd be willing to own? Burmese python, probably, for sure. Can you make an episode about Peter's banded skinks? Yeah, Peter's banded skinks are awesome. Here's the thing. I don't want to do like a standalone episode on an animal that I don't have, or I can't have I can't get my hands on. So I would love to be able to partner with people around me who have animals that I could use. And like I understand you don't want me to take it home to my house because like, you know, it's just not safe to do that. I wouldn't bring it in my own collection, of course, but you know what I mean. So if I could like go to someone's collection and make I just want to find a way to bring more reptiles on the channel that I don't have to keep myself, because I don't want to be that guy that goes out and buys new reptiles to make a video and then I never, like, you know what I mean? That's just. All right, nose blow here. How about before we do the nose blow number 2, you can look at this dog who looks like a gremlin. How's that for a weak trumpet? It is so hot in here. How hot is it now? 78 degrees. Good Lord. Okay. All right. We'll answer a few more questions. We'll bring the doctor's brother on. That's it. Do you have a garden? I used to. We actually filled in our garden with grass last year. There might be I might be moving soon, hopefully. So I'm not doing too much more work around here. Like I'm gonna do more work around here that adds to the value of the home. So I can anyway. That's no one cares. No, I don't have a garden this year. Well, I do have a front garden of flowers. Michelle does the gardening. No one cares. Better, yeah, it's a better trumpet. That's right. Get a bull snake for snake discovery from snake discovery. Plus, I need you to have. See, I would love a bull snake. I think bull snakes are awesome. I got nothing but good things to say about bull snakes. So I don't know. They're not a CITES animal. I can bring them across the border. So oil for oil. Man, this Tristan guy. Do you think about Afro Keeper? Afro Keeper to me is interesting because he shot up. Like his channel gained so much momentum so fast, but and then it just stopped. Like he was at 100,000 before Go Herping, and Go Herping's at like 400,000 now, and Afro Herper's at like 150 or whatever he is. So I don't know what to think about that guy. I personally don't watch his channel. There's just certain I don't think there's anything wrong with him. His audio is bad, which is one thing, which is kind of like frustrating to watch because I think he's very smart. He's articulate. He's well spoken. He's got a cool collection. But I don't watch his channel. So and he posts so irregularly, and a lot of it is about like spiders and ice. And like I don't care. Like it's not that I don't care. It's not interesting to me. I like reptile channels that talk about reptiles. So yeah, don't be rude. I don't know what happened. Is Fexneck's wife making an appearance? No. Fexneck's been divorced 3 times, so probably not. What do you think about snake discovery? I can't think of one bad thing. 3. I can't think of one bad thing to say about snake discovery. Her channel is awesome. She is living the dream. Very successful. I watch her channel regularly. She's one of my favorites. Can't think of a bad thing to say. Her and Clint, wholesome, family friendly, but not boring. So, I don't know. I love Snake Discovery. She's awesome. If I ever had a chance to meet them, that'd be very cool. But, I don't know. Tinley in October? Maybe? I'm getting a Peter's Bandit skink. That's cool. Do you know about Chris Hardwick? Yeah, I do. He's the Ball Python channel, and he sits in front of a green screen and brings up pictures from Morph Market. That's right? Is that guy? I haven't really watched a lot of his videos. I know he uploads every day, and I think he has a farm, so I think that he kind of works for himself. I don't know. I'm not positive. Your grandma is perfect. Oh, very good. You read illiterate as literally. I didn't do that, but yeah, I think it's funny that you were complaining about my comments. My grammar is what you meant to say, but you said my grandma. So that kind of didn't work out. He's a boomer. No, he's not. He's not a boomer. Boomers are 1967 or earlier, and that guy's definitely not 53 years old. So, or maybe he is. Maybe he is a boomer. Okay, boomer. Who's a boomer now? Man, I don't know. It was my birthday last week. I feel like a boomer. 5.5. I'm a 5.5 hour drive from you. Did anyone else hear that? My Google just having a fit. 5.5 hours. So where are you from? New York or Michigan? Probably. Clint stream. Since I missed it and saw you were live, so I hopped over here. Yeah, Clint does a stream every week. I used to do streams every week. Man, what's okay? How long did it take before you actually felt comfortable talking to a camera? Not long, because I am a comedian. I stand on stage in front of real people who can talk back to me in real time and throw things at me if they want and tell jokes that are inappropriate and most people don't like. So, or not they don't like, but I don't know. I'm a not safe comedian, so I'm kind of used to talking to people. It is weird to talk to a lens. It's just a different thing. So it does take some getting used to, but it didn't take me as long as it would for someone who isn't used to public speaking. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, Michigan. There you go. The Upper Peninsula? Probably not if you're only 5 hours. Could you ask Fexneck's brother to say happy birthday to a fellow Connecticut resident? Oh, man. Oh, I threw it out. Okay, all right. We're going to, before this stream cuts and I tease you guys all again, we'll bring him on. Do you guys have any questions for, okay, so Dr. Fexneck, if you haven't watched it already, he was talking about how snakes, they lactate, right? So they lay the eggs, they rear their babies, and they're actually loving mothers. So they have snutters or sneets or snipples, and they do the suckling, basically. So if you haven't watched that video, you should go watch it. Not right now, but after. So Dr. Fexneck is not here, but his brother is here to talk about the doctor. Do you have any questions about him? He's from the East Coast. He's kind of angry. He likes sports. If you have any questions, I'll write them down so that, because he doesn't know how to work technology, so he's not going to be able to read it here. It'll answer your questions for you. They can be about reptiles. He's not a reptile expert like his brother. But yeah, so anyway, not very inappropriate jokes is funny. Yeah, most of them are. I have a 6-hour drive from Ottawa. Yeah, Ottawa, that's a drive. Come herping in Texas with me. Sure. Fly me up. Is it the last stream ever just not weekly anymore? Yeah, it's just not weekly anymore. It's just not weekly. Oh, you're not even... I am illiterate. Dr. Fexneck is cute. Thank you. I made a meme of that. Yeah, you did make a meme of that. It was funny, too. That was a good one. That was my... I wonder if I could find it for you. Yeah, that was actually one of my favorite ones. I think that Fexneck thing, like, I know you guys... Most of you don't like it. Like, you guys just turn the stream off immediately. But I think the Fexneck character is funny, and I would like to... I don't know. I'm probably not going to do more of that on this channel, but... Oh, here it is right here. There you go. This is the meme. I don't think this was funny. What cartoon is this? Did anyone ever answer me? Yeah. He's a doctor of snake lactation. He's doctor of snake lactation. Gipples. Is Dr. Fexneck going to wear boxers like his brother? No, I don't think so. I don't think he's going to do that. Does anyone have any questions for Fexneck before we bring him on? Anybody at all? I feel like I'm missing something. Professor Noobs. He's not a noob. Gravity Falls. Oh, that's what it is. I'll have to look that up. It looks like Yvonne of the Yukon, which was a Canadian program on TVO in like 1998. It looks like that. It looks exactly like Yvonne of the Yukon. Oh, yeah, I can't read good. Sorry, Mark, not Dr. Fexneck. Can snakes be milked so humans can consume? That's a good question. Can humans consume snake milk? We'll get Mark to answer that one. That's a good question. Anybody else? Snake cheese. That sounds dirty. No. Does their milk taste sweet enough to make chocolate to make cookies with? Is it sweet? Baking? How boring is this to watch me write notes for like this ridiculous character? Pickle time. Oh yeah, pickle time. We're gonna do pickle time. We'll bring Mark on. I'll come back on to say goodbye to you guys for the last time, and we'll eat a pickle together. It'll be emotional and beautiful. Why you divorced? What is wrong with you? Mark's not divorced. The doctor is divorced. Divorce. Yeah. All right. 2 more questions and then we'll bring them on. How about that? Do brown snakes make chocolate milk? Oh, that's a good one. Because everyone knows that brown cows make chocolate milk, right? You guys know that? Brown snakes, chocolate snake milk. Chalky milk? Chalky milk. How do you tame a baseball? Good question. He is a baseball fan. Baseball tamer? Okay. Can you bring Littlefoot on? The next one. I just got here and I have no idea what this Fexneck is. Oh, well, you're in for a treat, and you must be a new subscriber. Dr. Fexneck is a doctor of snake lactation. He is back home in Edmonton right now, but he's got a brother from the East Coast, and he moved away from Canada, so Mark Fexneck is going to come on. And I hope his nose isn't stuffy also. That'll sound weird. Do rattlesnakes make milkshakes? That's hilarious. Rattlesnakes. Milkshakes. All right. That's funny. What should I put on? Should I put on this merch for you guys to look at? Or okay, how about this? What was your favorite roast of the day? What was your favorite roast of the day? I'll put that on there as I go get Mark. And that was funny, dude. Rattlesnakes make milkshakes. I think my favorite roast of the day was probably. I just thought it was the funniest one. This one here. So we'll put that on there, and then we'll bring Mark on. So here, 1 second. Why do people say they're against feeding reptiles live animals? Because it's not right, but they feed their lizards live crickets and mealworms. Was it yesterday's video that I talked about this and someone got upset because I said it wasn't sad when crickets die? I don't know. I said every 10 minutes, ask myself if you are serious. Oh, yeah. I got the most dislikes on that video of all time ever. It was like a lot. Like, how many dislikes does that video have? Someone go check. That was hilarious. The roast we made about you. Hey, man, like all your comments have been kind of condescending, but none of them have been funny. So you're more than willing. Like I'm more than willing to read your roast of me if you make it. But here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna put this here. I'm gonna be back in 5 seconds. Mark is gonna come back on. There'll be a nose blow in between. So don't go anywhere. Like this will be literally like 30 seconds. You ready? Okay. So he's ready. Here, 1 second. How hard could it be? I just gotta read? How hard? Alright. Hi, how are you? I'm Mark, and I'm not a doctor. I don't know anything about snakes, really. These ones? Well, I can hear now. All right. So go Red Sox, go. Tommy broke my heart early in the week. I tell you that right now. But you guys got some questions for me, and I'm going to talk 40 minutes? Okay, hold on a second here. All right, so my name is Mark, and I'm not a doctor. When I was a kid, I wanted to be a cop. Didn't work out, and I'm not a cop. And what I do now is I work on cars. So I got a garage where I work on cars. It's on 40th Street, right by the park. And yeah, it's fun. You know, you work on cars. Sometimes you see a snake in the grass. You drink a beer, too, after work. Man, they've been pissed warm, though, lately. I swear. Whoever, bring the cooler next time. Okay. All right, we're going to read here. My eyes aren't that good, so we're going to have to bring it real close here to read it. Can humans... Man, his handwriting's so bad. Why did I get a divorce? Okay, so first things first, okay? I never got a divorce in my entire life. I never been married at all, okay? I got these hoodsies back home, and I would never give up the hoodsies. You tell me, the ones that stand in front of Dunkin', they are cheap. I'll tell you that right now. And I never had a divorce in my entire life. I don't know why I put this down. I got to go to the next question right now. Do brown snakes make chocolate milk? What the hell is chalky milk? Okay. Brown snakes, this is, so the doctor, my brother, he does make chocolate milk at home when he milks the snakes. I don't know if he told you this. It's illegal in Mass, okay? You know, but he went through, I remember one time he went through a rotary and a cop stopped him, right? And they're like, do you have anything to declare? And he had this chalky milk from this brown snake. So it is true, if you have a brown snake, the cops will find you. They get really upset because it is true. They do make chalky milk, whatever the hell chalky milk is. So let's just move on from that. Okay, the taste. So here's the thing, right? My brother, he's a doctor, and my father, he was a doctor too, and he's the one who first found out about the milk, the snutters and the suckling. Okay, the snipples, the sneets, or whatever you called them, and he made us drink it when we were kids. Okay, when I was a kid, we drank the chalky milk from the snakes all the time, from the snutters and the snipples and the suckling and the whole thing. And it does taste a little bit sweet. It tastes a little bit like, have you ever eaten a dandelion? Put one of those in your mouth? That's kind of what it tastes like dandelion milk, but it's from a snake. And I never seen him actually do the milking or the suckling himself, but he said that he did do the suckling on the snutters himself. So I have to believe him. I mean, he's a doctor. He wouldn't lie, right? Doctors don't lie to you, you know? My doctor said I got nothing wrong. With okay, I can't even say that. Is this PG? Okay, well, forget it. Go Red Sox, go. Okay. What else do we got here? Baseball tamer? Okay. Listen here. There's no way. I get an arm like a rocket, okay? There's no way. A mind like a scientist, arm like a rocket, and something else like a Burmese python, okay? And there was no way that you could ever tame my fastball. I'll tell you that right now, okay? I throw like Pedro Martinez, okay? Chris Schilling has nothing on me, all right? What do we got here? I'm almost done, by the way. I don't know how many people are watching this anymore, but we're almost done. This one is the best one. I actually had a good laugh about this one. Do rattlesnakes make milkshakes? And I think that this is the name of an album of a SoundCloud rapper with like a tattoo on his face or something stupid. And the answer is no. They do not make milkshakes. They make fraps, because here at Mass, we don't call them milkshakes, we call them fraps. That's just basically a milkshake, but you don't add ice cream. Okay, that's it. If you want ice cream, you go get a Hootzies. You go to Dunkin', and that's it. You go to Dunkies, and that's it. There's one on 40th by the park, right after the Rotary, and I think that we're basically done here. So you want to come back on? I would take more questions, but I don't know how to read any of this. Okay, all right. So that was a lot of fun. Thank you very much, and maybe I'll see you next time. So we'll bring him back. Just give me 1 second. That was weird. I don't even know what you guys are. Hopefully that was well received. I don't know. Are we down to like 30 people watching? 44? Okay, that wasn't that bad then. Why are Mark's eyes so red? Okay, I think we're going to wrap this up, basically. Oh, we got to do one thing first, though. Here, I'll finish my ginger ale, and, are we back? Can you see me again? Yeah, okay, we're good. Tima. Doctor. Yeah, that's right. Smart back. That's funny. Yeah. Is he Italian? Well, people from Boston are stereotypically Italian or Irish, so he might have been. I don't know. I don't really know much about him, to be honest. I think that was okay, basically. Anyway, so before I eat this pickle, thank you guys for showing up every week for these streams. They've been a lot of fun. We're going to cut this one right now because I don't want the stream to die again. We're going to eat this pickle first. If you haven't already, I really appreciate it if you guys took some time and, a few bucks, if this is cool with you, right? And if you can't, it is what it is. I appreciate it. You guys are sending me super chats and, like, paying me to talk to you on a Friday. But here's the merch. There's other designs as well, of course. But like some of these are like, to me, I don't know. Some of these are really cool. Like there's an all over one. This one looks like dope and red. If you want to spend some money, Michelle will put the link right there. And Discord, that's free. We just chat all day about stuff. It's like a lot of fun. And what else? Patreon. If you want to be a patron, I appreciate it. As little as $1 a month. Like you probably won't even notice that it's gone, but we will notice $1 is enough to pay for like several feedings of a leopard gecko. Like each time I feed the rack of leopard geckos, it's like $1.50, I think. So every month you're basically paying me to feed the leopard geckos once. So that's it. I thought you pronounced fraps as frappy. No. Not in Mass. They don't. Oh yeah, you're supposed to say happy birthday. Whatever. Sorry. He says happy birthday. Who won the meme contest? The meme contest was won by Blueberry Sparkle Trees. Well, man, I'm an idiot. Blueberry Pine Trees. Blueberry Pine Trees. Blueberry Sparkle Trees. Wow. The biggest pickle. You're fasting. That's cool. Yeah, so what do you think? Was that the most ridiculous thing you've ever seen and you never want to see it again? Or do you think that the Fex Neck family should do more videos with me? Put it right here. We're going to end it in like 5 minutes, but I'll read it first. This pickle sucks. Did I get anything? Oh, I did get something cool for my birthday. It's right here. This is an articulated frog skeleton. Or toad. I forget. Toad? Frog? Anyway, Michelle got me this from the Skull store in Toronto. And I think it's really cool. So thanks to Michelle. That's awesome. That's actually exactly what I asked for. The Fex should do a family appearance. Yeah. So you guys like the Fex? It's not ridiculous? All right, good. It's hard to get because the video that I actually did had the lowest, like the most dislikes ever, and then I lose like half the audience. So I'm not sure. Like I like bringing the Fex on. I think they're funny, but you guys let me know. This pickle sucks. It is a toad. Okay. Well, before we end it, do you guys have any more questions to ask? Didn't notify you about the stream. You missed Feck. You missed Mark. Mark was just on here talking about parking cars and all sorts of stuff. I do have the best girlfriend ever. It is true. There is no doubt about that. She even bought me Swiss Chalet last night. How about that? Sick girlfriend. After she did groceries. How about that? The best ever. Someone give this man a better pickle is right. I don't even... All the juice with no crunch. Ridiculous. Is this like that ASMR, whatever it's called, where I just chew a pickle in your face and try to read comments? How do you prevent a snake from nose rubbing? Give it privacy. Cover up the walls, like the glass and stuff, and give it a lot of privacy. How many eggs will Leo lay her first season? Probably less than her peak. So probably, I cover this in the breeding video, the first one I did. But like on average, like 6 to 6-ish, maybe more, maybe less. Like probably no more than 10, but like, this is objective. It depends, like it totally depends on the gecko. Y'all's is like a married couple. They don't make food until after the wedding. What? Pickled beets. Pickled beets. Ooh, I like pickled beets. I get shawarma from this guy. He moved here from where was it? Iraq or something. So it's like legitimate, like real shawarma. This place is. Where did he move from? I forget. Somewhere in the Middle East. Like he just moved here 5 years ago. This guy makes the most wicked shawarma ever. Yeah. What is the morph of hognose that is green? Green? I don't know. Anyone else have anything? That one was sour. Have anything to say before we wrap this up? All right. That's it. Thank you guys very much. This was the last weekly stream. We'll do them once every 2 weeks or once a month. I'll put a community post up in a couple weeks to ask you guys what you think. And otherwise, I just want to say thank you because without you guys, you guys watching this, there'd be no reason for me to do them at all. So the fact that you guys sit here on Friday nights and watch them is fantastic. It's like 23 degrees outside here. I'm sure it's nice where you are, and you still took the time to 23 degrees and Fahrenheit is like 75 to come and watch. So buy some merch, be a Patreon if you want. If you just want to do stuff that's free, Discord is the right way to do it. Hit the like button, watch a bunch of videos. I think that's it. You good? Mark says thanks too. So, see you next time.